Hey teens, you're watching another episode of Shasta's Teen Journal, and I'm your host Shasta. And on today's episode, we will be discussing the father and daughter bond, also different memories and different opinions that fathers may have on different things that teens have to deal with throughout their life. Let's go ahead and introduce my father, Joel
Hello.
Garcia.
How are you?
You know, see the resemblance here. And we also have Dakota and her dad joining us. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Coda, and this is my dad, Scott Ford.
Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and introduce the twins.
I'm Jamie, and this is my dad, Patrick, and that's Jane, my twin, Sweet Jane.
Yeah.
Hi.
Dad, how did you feel when you found out that you were going to be a father?
It was an amazing feeling. I knew I had a big responsibility ahead of me.
What about you?
I was very excited.
Yeah. That's good. What about you?
Well, I have an older son and a daughter, and we have 2 kids, and we wanted to go for 3.
Uh-huh.
And my wife came back with the ultrasound, and she brought me 2 sodas and 2 hamburgers and 2 fries, and I couldn't figure that out that I seen the ultrasound.
Oh my gosh.
So I knew what I was going to be in for. It was very exciting.
Yeah, you had 2 babies on the way.
Yeah, 2 babies on the way.
How was that different from when you found out you were going to have just 1 compared to 2?
Yeah, well, it was special, you know. You got to step it up a little bit. You go to 2 to 4 kids and everything, but it was sweet, you know. And there's very few surprises in life, you know, and so I didn't want to know if they were a boy or girl or anything. And when they came out girls, I was very happy. Brought tears to my eyes.
Have you ever gotten them mixed up? I'm sure you have.
Very rarely. I'm very good at figuring
Really?
them out, but
That's good.
we have one that's left-handed and we have one that's right-handed,
Oh.
and I know them, so I can pick them out.
That's good. Dad, how did you feel when you first laid eyes on me for the first time?
You were beautiful. Just awesome. I had a tear in my eye.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
So you're right there.
Yep, right there with you.
Did you have any concerns when you were bringing me
Of
home?
course I did. But you had all your little toes and your little fingers, and
I was small though, wasn't I?
but you were beautiful. So,
What do you have to say about that?
It's just an amazing feeling when you get to first see them, once you get all the tears out of your eyes.
Aw. And did you have any concerns when you were bringing her home?
Just terror.
And why's that?
She was our second one, and I still had no clue what I was doing.
And how do you think you did so far?
Okay, I think.
I think you're doing good.
Thank you.
What about you?
Well, it's always a work in progress, and you try to be as
Yeah.
good as a parent as you can and best, and sometimes they don't agree with you, but you try to mold them and help them along. It's hard being a teenager, you know, and so
Yeah.
you just,
It's hard being a dad,
yeah.
too.
Yeah, they're pretty good to me, though.
That's good.
So,
That's good.
they
That
make
close
it easy.
relationship.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah. So what's it like being a dad? I mean, obviously we'll never know, so.
It's great. I love being a father. It has its ups and downs, its challenges, especially with you growing up.
And I'm your first daughter, so.
Yes.
Yeah. How old were you when you had?
Ooh, 24, 25, somewhere in there.
So you're a youngster, pretty much.
Yeah.
I say his mom was even a younger youngster. Anyways, what about you?
Oh, I was 24, 25.
Well, same age.
Yeah.
What's it like being a dad for you?
Every day's a new adventure, especially with this one.
What kind of adventures has she brought you on?
Oh, let's see. We've gone through the punk stage,
I remember that.
the rebellious little teen.
I used to be
that.
chunky. Rebellious.
Now we're just back to a normal teen.
We're just Coda.
Where does Coda? That's good. That's good. And you?
They're pretty good kids, you know, and it's been pretty smooth, you know, they're pretty smooth. The older one's a little bit wilder, but the last 2 are very good. I'm very happy as a father.
What do you wish you had more of an ability or time to do with your dad?
I wish I could probably just like hang out outside, go swimming with my dad more, like in the pool, because
Yeah.
he can't swim in the lake.
Why not?
Just,
Oh, okay.
Health issues, yeah.
Yeah.
So, since we do sports, we get home at like 7. I wish I had more time to hang out with him during the day, but
Yeah.
he's always hanging out in my room when we listen to old music and stuff.
Yeah, my dad's out of town a lot too because he's a truck driver, so he's always, staying the night at hotels and stuff, but he still makes a point to call me every night and tell me that he loves me, and that's always good. Yeah. Coda?
Kind of the same thing with you, because my dad's a trucker.
Yeah.
So he's never really home. Well, he's been home for the last 4 months, which has been really nice. But I just wish I had more time to hang out with him. Like, we spend a lot of time together when we pick, like, 1 day a month, and we just ignore the world and go out and do our thing.
What have you done in the past with that 1 day?
Well, a month ago, we went to Fry's Electronics in Roseville. And
what's that?
It's an electronics store, and it's got it's like a nerd store, basically.
Okay.
I love that store.
Yeah, it's great. We went there and we priced stuff to build the computer that I want to build, so
Awesome.
it was nice.
That's awesome. Is there anything that your dad does that might bother you?
There's probably a whole list of that.
Yes, there is. When he wants to ignore us, because like
He ignores you?
No, like it's not ignoring.
I have 2 years and 4 kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
When he like doesn't like want to listen to us, like when we're talking, he will bring up his hand and he'll pretend that's us talking.
a little.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that bothers you?
My dad loves this one song by Muse, and he listens to it nonstop. It gets stuck in my head.
You know, when you have kids, teenagers, you start listening to their music and stuff,
We don't even listen to that kind of music.
Oh, gosh. What do you wish for your daughter?
Success, happiness.
Success, happiness.
Yep.
I have that already, so. Very good. And how about you?
Good health and happiness.
Health, yeah, health is a major.
I agree with all that, and I want them to be happy, and we try to get them to do the right life choices, and
And
I
then
think,
boys.
yeah, that's a tough one.
So do you ever get, their say and when they're about to date someone?
Well, I'm old-fashioned. It's like I think the boy should come up and talk to his,
Yeah.
to the father and introduce himself, and it has to
Yes.
be that way. And we have a little problem over here right now because she has a boy that's a little shy. I used to coach him in baseball, but that doesn't matter. He still needs to come
wait.
talk to Daddy.
I think I know who that is.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. Dad, how do you feel about guys? I mean, I know that some, if they say, hey, Sir Joel Garcia, you're more like.
I do like that.
But you like it, but at the same time you're like.
No, I do appreciate that respect that they give me when I come up, when they come up to our house and introduce themselves.
Very important for a father.
As for
Very
dating,
important.
I mean, it's 2013. I mean, you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
If I had my way, you would never date or
I know.
have sex or
Married at
anything like that
35.
until you're old. But
Well, I'm not as bad as I could be. Let's
no,
just
you're,
say
you're,
that.
you're very good young lady.
Yeah. No, how do you feel about guys? Does Coda bring a lot of guys home?
Thankfully, no.
Oh, that's good.
But if they do, there's a 2x4 waiting for them.
Amen.
And what about if a guy breaks your daughter's heart? What is your say on that?
Should have listened.
Oh, okay, so it's the daughter's fault. All right. It's a different side. Now, what about you, Dad?
Depends on the situation.
Okay.
Of course, I'm not going to be happy.
So what if a guy breaks up with me over text?
Oh.
Well, that's just tacky, and he wasn't worth it anyway.
Tacky.
So we'll just leave it at
I know,
that.
but most of the guys just don't even. They're just not.
They're young.
Yeah.
They're young right now.
They're boys, not men.
Exactly.
Whenever
Yeah,
I'm sad,
true,
my dad
true
comes
that.
in my room and he's like sits with me until I stop crying.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, me and my dad just make videos.
That's whatever works.
Yeah.
And then that just goes lovely, What's the best memory you've had with your dad? Talking to one of you, whatever
okay.
one has
There's
an
so
answer.
many.
There's so many. Well,
Yeah,
name
sometimes
one.
my dad and I just go out for walks and stuff. Sometimes we goof around, pretend we have superpowers, or watch Star Trek all day.
That's keeping them young.
Yeah. yeah.
I
So-
remember he took us to his water thing for work, where he works in the water district, so they were racing for tap. I don't even know what
Oh, hot tapping. That was a.
I remember going to the convention and watching him. It was really fun.
That's nice. Do you have another favorite memory with them?
Every day is a good
Or
memory.
a particular one of them?
Well, lately the funny one was, they steal my car and drive around the neighborhood.
No, we don't.
They're only 15.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
It got back to the DMV teacher at the high school, and
No,
I got
it
a little
didn't.
call from the principal. And so,
Are you serious?
yeah. But that's okay. I just told them the truth. You drive around the neighborhood, I teach them how to drive. They're going to be driving in 6 months anyway.
No,
Yeah.
in October.
Yeah. What's your favorite memory with me?
Oh, there's so many. So many. First time I took you fishing.
Really?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
So what was it like? I don't remember.
It was, I didn't get much fishing done. You know, I've got so many
Yeah, me
memories
and
with
you have a really close bond though, which is really nice.
Yes,
Yeah, we definitely talk to each other about a lot of things.
a lot.
And when he needs to talk to someone, sometimes I'm the only one there, which is
Which is awesome.
sometime in that case. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
What's your guys' favorite memory?
For me, I would say it was a couple years back when me, her, and her sister all went over to Monterey for the weekend and got lost on Half Moon Bay on the beach.
Oh,
And ran
God.
into a dead seal.
Oh.
Fun.
That's when we realized we'd walked 10 miles we didn't need to.
Hey, that reminds me, when we went to the Gold Rush thing, I don't know what it was, and we went up that huge hill that was like 2 or 3 miles long, and there was an actual road we could have went on. And we're just like,
Oh my goodness.
yeah. And
Those are
that
good ones.
mean we had to pack it down too, so either way.
We
It was
almost
fun.
got lost trying to find your studio.
Yeah, well, I suck at directions, so hey, random
It's
fact
okay.
about it.
Or like shortcuts to Great America.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shortcut. It's a 2-hour drive there. We got there in 5 hours.
Shortcut. Just a
Scenic route.
Yeah,
Shortcut.
Hey, well, hopefully
He
I'll
likes
get
scenic
better when I
routes.
start driving. I'll be better at navigation.
October.
I know. My mom gets mad at me
License.
whenever I drive. Well, not when I drive, but when I'm giving her directions, because usually she doesn't end up in the right place. If you had to describe your relationship in one word, what would you describe it as?
Awesome.
Awesome.
I agree. Awesome. I love being a dad.
Okay, so close. I guess. I don't know. I was gonna do a hyphen so I could use more than one
Okay,
word.
use a hyphen.
I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. You should say legendary.
Legendary. All right. And Dad?
Perfect.
Perfect. Wow. Wow, that's a knockoff right there.
Quickly.
Extraordinary. What about you?
I'd say relaxed.
Relax.
I was gonna say fantastic.
Fantastic. Now yours is more like mellow and chill. And we're just like extraordinary. Fantastic.
Legendary.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That is one word.
How do you guys usually bond?
Usually when we go somewhere like for the weekend, we'll like maybe just go to Walmart or like somewhere. We always like go with him. Like it would be Jane and I and just him. So that's how we bond. We always are together just talking.
So do you guys ever have alone time, like one with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. They walk into my room, not knocking. Just, hey.
They like riding out my motorcycle also, so there's only one at a time.
Gotcha.
You had to give everybody time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And how do you think you guys bond?
Very good. I think we're very close, and I try to listen to what they say, and because it's important as teenagers, you know, what's happening during the day. I try to take time out and ask them what happened during the day, and make sure everything's okay, or be open for them to talk to me. You know, it's important for me to listen and see what they want to say.
Exactly. And what about us?
Us.
Yes, us. How do we bond?
They're communicating.
Well, that's true.
We communicate a lot.
And football.
And football.
And football. And football.
Yeah.
It's always nice. What about you? You guys don't watch football, never
No,
mind.
we watch Star Trek.
We bond on Star Trek.
We bond on the Raiders. I mean,
Hey.
What's that? Do you guys watch football?
No.
No? Okay. So how do you guys bond?
Car rides.
Car rides. I like car rides. Me and my dad rock out. Yeah.
Music.
He has this one song and it's so irritating because he plays it all
You
the time.
have it too?
Yes! I don't even know what it's called, but when he sings it, I'm just like, oh.
His is Madness by Muse.
Really?
It's like
All the time,
Madness.
non-stop. This
Yeah.
is Happy Happy Joy Joy.
What's yours? I don't even know.
That's by Stained.
Stain, yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Like
I don't know the name of it.
Oh, okay.
Just sing
I
it.
had a brain fart.
All right. Well, is there anything that you have or haven't talked about that's important?
No.
There's nothing we haven't talked about. It's kind of hard to keep something away from him if we talk to him all We're the time. family talkers.
We have to be open. you
Yeah.
know. Maybe there's things their sister did that I don't know about, but they end up telling me.
That's nice. That's nice. I think that's going to be with little sisters with me. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you?
And me what?
And you with the question. Is there anything that we have or haven't talked about that is important?
I think we've pretty much touched all bases, me and you.
I know.
We have. We've talked about a lot.
Yeah, it includes everything.
Some things that I don't even know if we should have talked about.
I agree.
You know, there's some things maybe I shouldn't have, spoke about that, but I did with you, and
Hey,
you've seen it all, heard it
it's all
all.
good.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, what about you guys? Is there anything you haven't or have talked about that's important?
I'd say we've talked pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Oh, pads and periods and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I make my dad go and get them. Like, hey.
Yeah, he
can you
buys
get
them. He
Yeah.
doesn't know which ones to buy though. Half
Oh,
the time.
gee,
That's
yeah.
okay, buddy. Me
What's your
neither.
brand?
It's like a mix.
Kotex.
You get that
I
text.
usually ask
What's
some
your
lady
brand?
in the aisle, and she'll
He,
help
like,
me out.
It's like a mix. He just blindfolds and then grabs one and buys it. And then when he
I
comes
know
home
what
with
that's
something-
like.
Snap the picture, send it to her, it says right.
No, never.
All right.
That's a big learning thing for dads, you know.
When
Pads
were you the
and
proudest of me?
I'm thinking right now.
Right now.
Right this second.
Right this second.
Yep.
Still.
Never ends.
Never ends. I'm very, 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 very proud of you.
Aw,
I am.
That's so
Thank you.
cute.
And what are you proud about that your daughter has achieved?
There's a lot, but the one that always
Yeah.
sticks out for me is getting the garden started down at Toy On.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it was
good
you.
job.
That's awesome. You know, you have done a lot though. I mean, considering she has lots of big ideas. And
Yes. Trust
she's-
me.
Yeah.
I try to keep up with them.
Yeah. Well, hey, you're doing a good job because she has definitely accomplished a lot.
Yeah,
so
that
far.
garden got huge.
Yeah. Well, it's not only that, but I mean, she's in so many other things that
Yeah.
hasn't even been noticed yet. But
Like general planning or rainbow.
heck yeah,
Good for you.
skateboard park. Yeah. When were you the proudest in your daughter?
Well, you know, they're getting older in different echelons as we go along. And right now, they're student athletes, and I'm very proud about that. I was a student athlete in high school, and they have good grades, and I just picked them up from water polo, and I really like going to those meets and stuff and swimming.
I know,
and,
their
and,
tan lines.
and well, they're proud of those. Like, hey, Dad, look, 2 days, you know.
I know.
But it's special, and I think it'll continue as we go along.
Yeah. Very, very true. Very, very true. How do I put a smile on your face?
When you tell me you love me.
Really? That's all I have
Even
to
when
do?
I'm being
I
a
love you,
jerk
Dad.
and you say, I still love you, Dad.
I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Okay, that's good.
All right, that's good enough for us.
And you guys?
Yeah, when we're not doing that kind of thing.
Well, you're smiling.
Because she likes to try and antagonize me quite a bit.
I'm good at it.
Can't imagine where you got it from.
Oh gosh.
No?
Dad, how do you feel about, let's say, someone like me having sex?
Ooh.
Which I'm not, just
No,
to throw that
That's
out
the
there.
hot spot.
That's a good question.
Yeah. So how would you feel? Like if I... if
Well,
you,
I would assume that you didn't
would
have
you want
sex.
me to tell you?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Really though.
I mean, I don't want no details, but I know you have a good head on your shoulders,
Mm-hmm.
and I know there's gonna be a time when sex is gonna be something that you're gonna do, and I just hope that you make the right decision at the time,
Yeah.
you know, and know that there's diseases out there and pregnancy, and
Different
if you
things.
can wait until you're like 30, I'd love it. But I support you. You're a teenager right now, and I'd hope that you would just
Yeah.
focus on
Yeah.
other things other than sex. Amen?
Yeah.
All right.
Amen.
How do you feel about the twins having sex?
Well, it's going to happen at some time, but we were from the Bay Area originally. I moved them up in elementary school just to slow things down a little bit with the peer pressure. I
Good
really
idea.
like them growing up here. It'll happen, and I agree 100% with what he said at 30. But
That ain't
you
gonna
know,
happen.
it's not going to happen.
It's not gonna happen.
And just you have to be responsible, and hopefully they'll pick the right boy and
Exactly.
have a long-term relationship.
And lose it to the person that they won't regret
Yeah.
in the future. Yeah. Is there anything that your dad has gave you advice on about love or relationships?
Like all the
Every
time.
day.
Every day. We have a family talk about relationships. Like
All the
once
time.
he
A
talks
day.
about like
what are
how-
some of the things he has said?
like don't get into something that you're not happy with, or like don't think it's love if it's not. Like just things like that. Like be careful and watch out because you don't want teenagers because they're guys.
I was a
breaking your
teenage
heart.
boy at one time.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Dad.
Me too.
Yeah, exactly. And my dad always tells me, if you ever ended up with someone that was like me when
He said that all the time.
Dakota, what has your dad taught you about love or relationships?
That all boys are stupid.
Amen.
That's a good way to put it.
To be really careful, and he's trying to get it through my head to only date Christians right now, and I'm finally taking that in and actually accepting that that's a good idea.
It is a good idea. Or guys who don't date every single person.
Or
Yeah,
like, don't
obviously
take
that
a break
doesn't
between
last.
breakups.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
one to another to another.
I mean, you shouldn't even break up. You should just talk about it before you break
Yeah.
up. You know, if you even decide to break
talk
up.
it out.
Because if you guys just go out and do that, then it's just not, it's not
not
worth
worth
it,
it.
you know? Have you guys ever been in a fight?
With our dad?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Usually just petty arguments.
What was it about, like? Yeah, this specific
Graduation.
topic. Graduation, really?
Yeah, last year during graduation, our
He
sister Erin was supposed to go with us, but she got on the bus instead after I told her to stay.
Oh.
Yeah, and he got mad at us about
I
that
like them
one.
all sticking together.
Yeah.
We had fun though.
We had fun.
Super fun.
Dakota, how does your dad put a smile on your face?
Oh God. He likes to randomly appear in random places, especially when boys are over. Like,
Another way?
yeah, this.
Money!
No, but he likes to randomly appear and hug me and just be like, "Good morning," and like every morning he comes in my room and wakes me up and he's like, "Morning, sunshine,"
Well, that's
when
what
he's
my dad
not
does.
on work.
Yeah, that's what my mom does.
He wakes me up at 5:30 though.
You know what makes me happy? When my dad, randomly sends me a video of just a random testimony of what has happened when he's out of town. And usually it makes me break down and just start crying because I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, it's just awesome to see what you have become, compared to what you were.
Thank you.
Awesome.
It is awesome.
We have came from a long way. When I was a baby, we lived on a rock quarry.
Yep.
Yeah, it brought me home to a rock quarry. I mean, like, serious.
That's safe.
Children make the guys grow up. And
Yeah.
we're kind of like that
Yes.
too, you know. And it's
Yes.
like all of a sudden, I got to do the best I can for my kids.
That's it.
You know.
Exactly. Do you think they look more like their mom or their you?
I think they tell me every day. Everybody tells me to look exactly like me.
You
in
guys
these
do look a
younger
lot
pictures.
alike, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Do we?
yeah.
Do I have thing going on?
No, not like that. I mean, I think me and my dad look a lot alike. I mean, compared to me
Except
and my
for
mom.
facial hair.
You do actually.
I
You
got
have
hair,
the same
got
skin
it.
tone, hair color,
Yeah,
eyes.
see, my mom's white with blonde hair and blue eyes, and I don't think I look nothing like her.
Very, very pretty.
But she's really pretty, though, so hey. I think I just got the Mexican
You guys
side.
have the same smile, like the happy one.
Got his
that
nose,
makes
too.
you want to
See that
smile.
bump?
Hey. It's a nice
It's not an insult. It's just, I don't have it, like... Anyways. How do you feel? Or how do you guys look like?
I think she took after her mom.
Appearance-wise, yeah. No offense, I love you.
Parents-wise, okay. Have you ever given your dad any tips on maybe what he smells like or what he looks like?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
a lot.
Say some examples.
Well, he's colorblind,
Really?
so I have to help him out a lot. But actually, he actually managed to pick this out by himself. I'm really proud of him.
That looks really good,
does.
actually. Yeah.
But a lot of the time we'll be out shopping, and he's like, "What do you think of this green shirt?" And I'm like, "That's blue, Dad. That's
Wait,
blue.
so are you like really colorblind or
Partially.
is it just
shades."
partially?
Shades of the colors.
Well, I think everyone is. I mean, kind of. I mean, I get dark blue and black mixed up.
Really?
Yeah, everyone does.
Like a
what's this?
navy? What's that?
Well, okay. Well, that makes sense, obviously. I mean, yeah. Is there any advice you have given your dad?
Tons of it about like everything,
Everything.
from like shopping, smells,
Oh,
to
yeah.
girls.
I pick out his clothes like all
To
the time.
girls.
He's
He
going
picked
to
this out
events.
though. This was
Yeah,
his
he
own
picked
doing.
this out.
It's very relaxed.
Yeah.
Today it was relaxed. It was a hot day.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, he has these like navy pants, and they look really nice on him. I wish he wore those.
I'm like, what navy pants? He ain't wearing.
I took the day off today, so I was just relaxing.
That's good. Are you the one teaching them how to drive?
Yeah, she's actually learning how to drive a 4-wheel drive right now.
Yeah.
So it's fun, it's fun. And I like doing everything with my kids. I spend a lot of time with them. They're great.
What's the sweetest thing I've ever said to you?
You say a lot of sweet things to me. Well, no, I love you. That's just,
Yeah.
yeah. And you love the Raiders.
I do. I love the Raiders.
Even when we ain't playing good.
Hey,
That's pretty
you gotta stay with your team, you know?
Yeah, you do.
You know, it's just not cool. Yeah. What's the sweetest thing Dakota's ever said to you?
Oh, some of the sweetest things I've ever heard from her is, "I'm sorry."
Really?
Oh.
See, my dad likes to say sorry like right after he does something. I'm just like, no.
So it's like
Too sorry.
Seriously. Is there anything that your daughters have said that really stuck out and that was the sweetest thing?
Could be my name.
Yeah, her name's Sweet Jane. Every day they tell me they love me, or thanks Dad for being there for us, and I think that's sweet. They appreciate the family atmosphere that we do, and I like that. I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Is there any other memories you would like to share?
yes.
Well, go ahead. There's no
Yeah,
shame.
in the summertime it's hot up here, and so what we did this summer, it was fun. We go down to the Colby and we go swimming and fishing, and we picnic. We picnic a lot.
So you guys
I
like to
love to
fish.
picnic.
We should go fishing together.
Yeah, and then make tie-dye shirts.
Yeah. Yeah, we should.
By the way, we're making tie-dyed shirts.
I
Yeah.
gathered that.
Is there any other memories we have? I mean, we have plenty, but
We've got a lot.
let's name a few.
You start.
Uh,
Gotta stroke my beard here.
I gotta stroke my Fu Manchu.
Okay, you know what was really funny when we had the foreign exchange student over? Ging, and my dad was like, how do you say fart in? How do you say fart in Thailand? And so, what was it? It was like,
It was doit.
his story. So he kept doing it, and it was just hilarious. Like, it was funny.
Fart in the other thing.
Okay, move on.
I know. Anyways, do you have any memories?
Other than that one, because that was just awesome there.
That's a pretty good one.
First day he brought me to church.
Really?
Yes. That was just something special.
Yeah.
Something special to me.
What about you?
I'll say when Dakota came home from church camp the first time.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
I wanna
Which
hear
one was
this.
that?
That was the year before you went.
Okay,
Call
so
of
same
Duty.
church camp.
Yeah.
Did you already know who God was?
I did, but I had not been practicing.
Gotcha. So she was the one that brought it into the house.
Yes.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite memories of us is the day he got baptized. It's crazy.
Yeah, Dad, we can totally agree with that too.
Totally.
Totally relate. What
Totally.
You guys?
I like bringing them to church, but sometimes they don't want to wake up as early as I want to
Yeah,
go.
they're like,
where
But I think it's fun. I like going.
But you don't have to
5:30
go
is
to
not a
church to,
rational time.
be with God. Or,
No,
you
but
know.
it's nice mingling.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have any advice for teen girls or guys who want to have a better relationship with their fathers? You want to go first?
I think everybody needs to be open and talk, and
Yeah.
in this day and age, it's so fast paced that sometimes people don't talk to each other,
Yeah.
or you got to go here, you got to be this. It's not as important as the family structure and being together.
What if they feel like they can't talk to their parents? I mean, there's always someone to talk to. I mean,
Exactly. Reach out to somebody at school or a pastor or a family friend. So.
well, thank you guys so much for being guests on Shasta's Teen Journal. I want to thank you so much. Can we do this real quick? Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you, teens, for watching Shasta's Teen Journal. If you can go ahead and like us on Facebook at Shasta's Teen Journal and www.shastasteenjournal.weebly.com. And my father would like to say something.
I would just like to thank all the firemen and women who are out there fighting fires for us right now, and just get home safely, and God bless you all.
All right. You have it here on Shasta's Teen Journal.
Bye-bye.